I drag myself home after a brutal day, dreaming of nothing more than a cold beer and the sweet silence of my backyard. But what do I find? 100 strangers, yes. 100 crashing into my pool like it's some kind of free-for-all water park. Beer cans bob on the surface like little aluminum buoys, mocking me. Greasy fingerprints streak across my pristine glass patio door. Can you believe the nerve? And there, right on my deck, some guy's hauled a massive grill, flipping ribs like he's auditioning for a backyard BBQ reality show. Who does that? A gaggle of moms sprawls under my umbrella, sipping wine like they're queens of the castle, while their kids, oh, those kids shriek and splash, their bare feet slapping my expensive tile like it's a public playground. I'm standing there, jaw practically on the floor, when get this, the HOA president, Evelyn Durs, struts up to the edge of my pool, megaphone in hand, and belts out, "Welcome to your new community pool." What in the actual hell? For a second, I'm convinced I've lost it. Am I hallucinating? Did the sun fry my brain on the drive home? My eyes dart around, trying to make sense of this madness. And that's when I spot it, my lock side gate locked, mind you, swinging wide open, its hinges twisted like someone took a crowbar to it. And taped to my back fence, a laminated sign screaming, "Community pool, open access by HOA mandate." Are you kidding me? My teeth grind so hard, I swear I hear a molar crack. Before I can even think, my legs are moving, carrying me through this chaos like a man possessed. I step over a half-eaten burger, seriously, who just drops that on my lawn, and march straight up to Evelyn, who's so busy basking in her little power trip, she doesn't even see me coming. Oh, what a turnout. She chirps, handing a paper cup of lemonade to some guy like she's hosting a garden party. This will really boost property values. Boost property values? Is she delusional? What the hell is this? I growl, my voice low and trembling with barely contained fury. She spins around, blinking at me with this fake, wide-eyed innocence, like I'm some random gatecrasher instead of the guy who owns this house. "Oh, Jake, so glad you could join us." She beams, not even flinching. "The HOA board voted to classify your pool as a community amenity based on a bylaw from 1986, of course. We sent a letter, but I assume it got lost in the mail." Lost in the mail? Lost in the mail? Does she think I'm an idiot? My neck's pulsing like a volcano about to blow. "You didn't send a letter!" I snap. She waves a hand, casual as can be. "Well, it was in the monthly newsletter, page 4, bottom corner. We're all so excited to have this new gathering place. Just think of the community bonding." Bonding? I scan the wreckage around me, my beautiful pool, my sanctuary, turned into a war zone. Some jerks dragged my $500 lounge chair into the water like it's a pool float. A toddler standing in the shallow end, frozen in place. Oh God, is that what I think it is? My outdoor speakers blast pop music so loud my ears throb. My fists clench tighter. "Evelyn, you had no right to do this," I say, my voice steady but sharp enough to cut glass. "This is private property, my pool, my home." Her smile doesn't budge, no, it gets smugger. "Oh, Jake," she coos. "When you bought this house, you agreed to the HOA's authority." You should have read the fine print. Oh, she did not just say that. Little does she know, I've read every word of that fine print, every single syllable, because, unlike her, I don't just bully my way through life. I've got a secret weapon she can't even dream of. But here's the kicker, I wasn't ready for this. I wanted a quiet night, not a full-on battle. My head's spinning, but I've got to keep it together. I need a plan, a counterstrike, something to wipe that smirk off her face. I take a deep breath, forcing the rage down, and without a word, I stalk over to my patio control panel. Evelyn's too busy schmoozing to notice perfect. I slam my finger on a button, and bam, the pool's filtration system shuts off. Within seconds, that crystal clear water turns into a swampy, murky green mess. The crowd gasps, "Can you blame them?" People start wrinkling their noses, climbing out like rats fleeing a sinking ship. One guy lifts his arms, staring at the slimy film on his skin, and yells, "What's happening?" Oh, how I wish I could have snapped a picture of his face. I lean against the fence, arms crossed, cool as ice. "Oh, that?" I call out. That's just what happens when an unsanctioned high bacteria level event trashes a privately maintained water source. A woman shrieks and flails out of the pool, slipping on a soggy Dorito. Hilarious. Guys grab towels and bolt, muttering about infections. Even Evelyn's smug mask cracks as her precious party unravels before her eyes. Does she get it yet? She messed with the wrong guy. I don't give her a chance to regroup. I turn to her. "Loud enough for everyone to hear? You said I should have read the fine print?" "Funny, because I did." I flash a grin. Oh, the kind that sends chills down spines. "See, I'm the state water commissioner." Boom! The crowd erupts in murmurs. Did you hear that gasp? Some folks exchange panicked looks. Others gawk at me like I just grew a second head. Evelyn tries to laugh it off, but it's weak, nervous. "Oh, well, you illegally altered private property designation without state approval." I cut in, my voice calm but unyielding. "Not only that, you knowingly exposed 100 people to untested, non-regulated water. Should I call the health department right now?" Her face goes white, pure, beautiful panic. I lean in close, dropping my voice to a whisper. "You have no idea what you just started." Then I turn on my heel, stride inside, and lock the door, leaving her out there stunned, silent, and finally, gloriously terrified. Her arrogance? It's been her throne in this HOA kingdom, but oh, how it wobbled just then. That flicker of doubt in her eyes, priceless. She's finally realizing she picked the wrong fight. The next morning, I'm at my desk, sipping coffee, my blood still humming with adrenaline. I'm not messing around, no petty email, no whining letter. I'm drafting an official state filing. Case number, investigation, the works a bureaucratic monster Evelyn can't dodge. She turned my pool into a community amenity without state approval. Big mistake. I'm the guy who runs water regulations. Did she forget that? I can bury her in red tape without even blinking. An hour later, I've fired off complaints to the Department of Public Health, the State Environmental Agency, and why not, the tax office, just in case she's been skimming HOA funds. I lean back, smirking. Game on. By noon, an emergency HOA meeting's called. Oh, this is gonna be good. I stroll into the neighborhood clubhouse early, that beige box reeking of cheap air freshener and bitterness. Evelyn's up front trying to play it cool, but her jaw's tight, she's rattled. The board nods along as she spins some garbage about a certain resident causing conflict. Ha, she means me. I slip in and the room goes quiet. Eyes dart my way, some curious, some pissed, but a few folks are side-eyeing Evelyn now. Yes, they're waking up. I sit in the back, letting her ramble about neighborhood harmony and community good. She's downplaying this disaster like it's a little hiccup, really, Evelyn. I bide my time, watching her strut her stuff until she's mid-sermon. Then I stand, her eyes flicker annoyed but trapped. "Jake," she forces out, fake smile plastered on. "Do you have something to add?" "Oh, you bet I do," I say, whipping out a folder. "Since you turned my private property into a public pool, I sent some paperwork to the right people." I slap a document up for all to see. As of today, my pool's a hazardous site, unregulated public use, folks. It's legally closed. The room explodes chaos. People shout, "What about our kids' pool day?" Evelyn's smile twitches, but she rallies. "This is ridiculous," she laughs. "You don't have the authority." I tilt my head. "Evelyn, what's my job again?" Silence. She freezes. The crowd's holding its breath. Can you feel it? Before she can squirm free, I flip the page. Oh, and since the HOA made my pool a community asset, I sent that reclassification to the county assessor. It's public property now. Guess who's on the hook for maintenance, repairs, and insurance? You are. Evelyn's face drains ghostly white. A gasp ripples through the crowd. What does that mean for our HOA fees? A woman shrieks. I shrug. Oh, they're about to skyrocket big time. Pandemonium! People yell, pointing at Evelyn, who's floundering like a fish on dry land. She grits her teeth, forcing another smile. This is just a misunderstanding. We'll handle it internally. Internally? Ha! Oh, one more thing, I fire back. Since you threw a public event without permits, the health department's investigating not just my pool, but all HOA areas. Boom. The rooms of volcano rage erupting everywhere. Evelyn's empire crumbles right there. People who worshipped her are waking up. Did she really think she'd get away with this? Accusations fly. Show us the financials. Refund our fees. The board squirming, whispering like scared kids. Evelyn slams the table. Enough. Meeting's over. We'll fix this privately. I laugh loud, bold. Oh, Evelyn, nothing's private now. I turn to the crowd. Check your HOA agreements. You'll be shocked what you've been funding. I strut out, leaving her drowning in her mess. By the time I'm home, state emails confirm it. Investigations are rolling. Next day, my inbox is bursting, neighbors apologizing. Others raging at Evelyn. The HOA's scrambling, but it's too late. Assessors, health inspectors, auditors, they're all coming for her. She storms up my driveway, heels clicking like gunfire. We need to talk, she hisses. I sip my coffee, slow and smug. Do we? She's fuming. This has to stop. What, enforcing the law? My job, Evelyn, she snaps. This isn't about rules, it's you making a point. I grin. And it's loud and clear, isn't it? You're ruining everything, she cries. People are panicking home. Values are at risk. Your control's slipping, you mean? She's shaking. You think you've won? I sip again. Yup. She's unraveling. Her power's gone. Auditors roll up, badges gleaming. Right on time, I call. She glares, storms off, and I shut the door, victorious. Days later, inspections reveal HOA disasters, unsafe playgrounds, shady finances. Evelyn's ousted, facing fines, maybe jail. I dissolve the HOA, freedom at last. She flees, house sold, humiliated. My pool's mine again, and my buddy buys her place. Sweet justice. Revenge? Oh, it's perfection. She never stood a chance. I grab a glass, pour myself a stiff drink, and step out onto my deck, staring at that murky, empty pool, my sanctuary, now a silent testament to Evelyn's downfall. Can you imagine the satisfaction? It's only a matter of time before she realizes she's made the biggest mistake of her miserable life, and oh, am I going to savor every single second of watching her little kingdom crash and burn. The fallout hits like a freight train, faster than I ever dreamed. By the next morning, my inbox is a war zone, flooded with messages from neighbors. Some are groveling, sorry, Jake, we didn't know, while others are spitting fire, not at me, but at her. Evelyn, the HOA board scrambling like headless chickens, trying to spin this disaster into something pretty. But guess what? The damage is done. And it's glorious. The county assessor's office is sniffing around, tearing into that insane reclassification of my pool public property. Really? The health department's got inspections lined up for every HOA common area. And state auditors? Oh, they've caught wind of some juicy financial irregularities. It's a bureaucratic tsunami, and Evelyn's smack in the eye of the storm. I'm barely through my first cup of coffee, still steaming in my hand when I hear it. the furious click, click, click of her heels storming up my driveway. She doesn't even knock, just plants herself on my porch, arms crossed, glaring at me like I torched her precious McMansion. "We need to talk," she hisses through clenched teeth. I take a slow, deliberate sip of coffee, letting her stew. "Do we?" I shoot back, smirking just enough to make her twitch. She sucks in a sharp breath, barely holding it together. "I don't know what you think you're doing, but this has to stop now." "Stop? Is she serious?" I lean against the door frame, tilting my head like I'm sizing up a tantruming toddler. "You mean enforcing the law? Holding the HOA accountable? That's my job. Evelyn, did you forget?" Her jaw locks so tight, I swear I hear it creak. "You know damn well this isn't about regulations." She snaps. "This is you trying to make a point." I flash a grin. Oh, that slow, dangerous one that says I've already won. And hasn't it been made loud and clear? Her face flushes, red bright, furious red, and she's practically vibrating with rage. "You have no idea the mess you've made. People are panicking. The board's in chaos. Home values are tanking." "Tanking? Oh, please." I raise an eyebrow, cool as ice. "You mean your grip on them is slipping, don't you?" She scoffs, shaking her head like I've lost my mind. "You really think you've won, huh? You think you can just pull a few strings, make a few calls, and erase me?" I sip my coffee again, letting the silence stretch agonizingly long before shrugging. "Yup! Boom!" That one word hits her like a slap. And for the first time ever, I see it. Evelyn, the queen of control, is rattled. She's spent years ruling this neighborhood with an iron fist, intimidation, manipulation, the works. No one dared cross her until me. She thought I was just another pushover, another sheep to herd. But oh, how wrong she was. Now she's staring down the barrel of a fight she can't win, and it's sinking in. Can you feel her panic? A car engine hums, interrupting us, and we both turn. Two men in crisp suits step out of a black sedan. One's got a clipboard, the other's flashing a badge. Evelyn goes pale, ghostly, sickly pale. "State auditors," I say casual as if I'm pointing out the weather. "Right on time, huh?" Her fists clench, nails digging into her palms. She shoots me one last look, pure, unfiltered fury, then spins on her heel and storms off, heels stabbing the pavement like she's trying to murder it. I watch as the auditors close in, all firm handshakes and polite smiles. She barely nods, her voice tight as they start grilling her about the HOA's books. I shut the door, a smug little smirk tugging at my lips. It's not over, not by a long shot, but the walls are closing in. And she knows it. Does she feel that noose tightening yet? Over the next few days, it's like watching a house of cards collapse in slow motion faster than I could have hoped. The health department swoops in, and oh boy, do they find a mess. Unsafe playground equipment, rusted swings ready to snap. Walkways so cracked you'd trip just looking at them. And the clubhouse bathroom? The inspector says it should have been condemned years ago, years. Residents are livid. Where'd all our maintenance fees go, Evelyn? Then the financial audit drops like a bomb. She's been pocketing thousands in shady administrative fees, overcharging us for stuff that never even happened or was jacked up beyond reason. The deeper they dig, the dirtier it gets. And within a week, her loyal minions, those yes men who kissed her ring, are turning on her. At the next emergency meeting, she's up there, flailing, insisting it was all for the community's best interest. Best interest? Are you kidding me? The evidence is a mountain she can't climb. Receipts, records, lies laid bare. The board's got no choice. They boot her out, and whispers of lawsuits start swirling. Can you hear her empire shattering? The HOA's a dumpster fire now. And for the first time, people wake up. They've got options. Stick with this sinking ship and pick a new captain, or burn it all down. Me? I'm done playing nice. I don't want a new Evelyn. The whole system's rotten, giving power-hungry control freaks like her a throne to sit on. So I do it. I file a petition to dissolve the HOA entirely. At first, some folks push back, brainwashed into thinking we need this nonsense. What about property values? They cry. The neighborhood will collapse. Collapse? Oh, give me a break. But then the truth spreads. Evelyn's corruption, the lies, the stolen cash, and eyes start opening wide. 2 weeks later, we vote. It's a landslide. The HOA's gone. Kaput. Finito. For the first time in decades, we're free. No more rules, no more fees, no more tyranny. Evelyn, she's a mess, threatening lawsuits, screaming she'll fight it. But without the board, she's got nothing, no power, no leverage. Then the final audit hits, and it's a doozy. More fraud, more theft. She's staring down fines that'll bankrupt her, maybe even jail time, and best of all, total humiliation. Her house goes up for sale a month later, for sale signs slapped on the lawn like a badge of shame. Word is she's fleeing to another state, chasing a fresh start. Good riddance. Do I care? Not a bit. I'm too busy soaking in the peace, real peace. My pool's mine again, no invaders, no chaos, just me, a cold drink and the sweet taste of justice. Weeks later, my phone rings. It's my best friend laughing. Guess what? I bought a new place. Where? I ask. Right next door, he says. I nearly choke on my drink. You're joking. Nope, Evelyn's old house. Figure. I'll move in, keep things chill, maybe make it an Airbnb. I shake my head, grinning. You're insane. Hey, he laughs. At least I won't steal your pool. I crack up, first real laugh in ages. The nightmare's over, and I'm on top, staring at that clear blue sky, drink in hand. It hits me. Revenge isn't just winning, it's making. Damn sure the ones who crossed, they never had a prayer. Evelyn's gone, her reign's dust, and me, I'm free, victorious, untouchable. How's that for a comeback? Oh, how these stories light a fire in me about the absurdity of control freaks like Evelyn and the suffocating grip of systems like HOAs. I'm absolutely fed up with the idea that some self-appointed tyrant can waltz into your life, stomp all over your personal space, and call it community good. What a load of nonsense. Your home, your sanctuary, should be yours to enjoy, not a playground for nosy neighbors or power-hungry busybodies. The audacity of turning a private pool into a public circus without even a whisper of consent, it's infuriating. It screams entitlement. And I'm sick of seeing people bend over backwards to appease these petty dictators instead of standing up and shouting, "Enough!" And don't get me started on the lifestyle angle. Why are we still pretending these rigid fee-sucking HOAs are the key to a perfect neighborhood? I'd rather live free, sipping a drink by my pool, than drown in rules that choke out every ounce of individuality. The moment Jake fought back, oh, that was pure gold. It's a wake-up call. We don't need these oppressive structures to thrive. Dissolving that HOA wasn't just a win for him. It was a middle finger to a system that thrives on control, not community. I'm all in for tearing down these outdated relics. Let's reclaim our freedom, our peace, and our right to live how we damn well please. Evelyn's downfall, a delicious reminder that bullies don't always win. And I'm here for it, cheering loud and proud for anyone who dares to break the chains.